right now, like the reason why I came was because I wanted to get some, like it's like a meditation hike kind of thing. So I brought a crystal of mine.
Crystal?
Yeah, it's called selenite.
Selenite?
Selenite.
How do you spell that?
Selenite.
Selenite.
Mm.
Gotcha. And that's like a mineral or a type of crystal or something?
Yeah, it's a type of crystal. Well, I use it for meditating, but it's pretty good for all your energy centers, all your chakras, to help you balance. It's
Gotcha.
its main purpose is to help you to connect to your divine power,
It helps you connect to your divine power?
like your angels, your guardians, whatever you believe in.
Okay. This is quite a bit of stuff we could talk about.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about chakras existing, the divine power existing? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I like talking about meditating because it helps me like recenter myself when I feel like I'm out of balance.
Okay.
So I came here just to kind of like clear my mind. I was at the gym earlier and I was just like, it's cool. It's a good way to like release tension, but I wanted to come out here in nature, open, just to
Yeah.
kind of like.
I meditated this morning as well
Oh, yeah?
for about half an hour,
It's good.
but I'm not sure I know about these things. I would like to believe in these things if they're true, like the chakras and the divine power.
Well, yeah. There's different crystals for different purposes. For example, like amethyst is supposed to be for like your psychic ability, help you connect to your intuition, the things that you. They're all protective. Usually, you don't allow people to touch them because they pass their energy onto it, whether it's good or bad. But there's ways of cleansing them, like sea salt, leaving them out to charge by the moon or by the sun.
Okay.
So.
Let's talk about these crystals. So these crystals have some type of powers. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, it depends on the person. Like, for example, each person's born on a specific month. I'm born on February, so my crystals are supposed to be amethyst. And it depends on your birthday, pretty much like what your main crystal is. But
Okay.
I just chose to bring this one today. I don't know why, but just
Okay.
kind of wanted to bring it.
Can I get a sense of your confidence that this is real and true? Like, say on a scale from 1 to 10, that these crystals have powers like this?
45.
45
Yes.
out of 100? So
Oh no, out of 100, then I would say 145. But yeah, no, I truly believe in my crystals.
Oh, so it's like to 10. You're very confident.
Of course.
Okay, and what would you say is like the main reason why you believe this is true, that the crystals have these powers?
Because they belong to our earth, and I mean, earth is all natural, and we were born into this earth, so it's like these crystals, I mean, they're all made specially. I mean, they've been around for such a long time, probably longer than we have, so
Okay, so I'm going to make sure I'm understanding. They belong to the earth?
well, yeah, they came from the earth.
Okay. How does that relate to them having special powers?
Well, it's just that each crystal is just kind of like how we all have our own nationality, and we all come from our own backgrounds, and we bring here our traditions. Like earth has its own like special things that, I mean, for example, just touching it, holding it, just feels good.
I guess. How could I know it has the powers it has?
Well, I guess you would have to believe in it, right?
I would have to believe in it? How could I know I'm not mistaken about powers?
It's your intuition.
It's my intuition?
Yeah, everyone has that.
Um,
Just like, yeah, you know, like there's those moments where you go like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't do something like that, and then you do it anyways, and then you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that, you know?
Is just by going off intuition for this belief a reliable way to have
Yeah.
confidence that it's true?
Yeah, ever since I've had these crystals, I used to not believe in my crystals, and ever since I've had them around me, I just feel way like cleaner. I feel more free. I just feel I used to be very like into myself and how I look, and oh, I need the best this and the best that, but like now I just don't even care. Like
So
I just
some of the
wanna-
main benefits you get from this is like you feel cleaner and you
Mhm.
no longer like it's more self-centered and stuff like that. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Because here everyone's so worried about like who has the best car and the best house and the best this and the best that, but in reality we're all connected, we're all one, but people choose not to connect, people choose to be different. You know,
Okay.
and animals, for example, all lions understand each other, all monkeys understand each other, all alligators understand each other, and it's like here people can connect. They have the ability, but sometimes they'd rather connect to material things like cars, shoes, house, etc.,
Okay.
etc.
If you couldn't use intuition to come to this belief, would that change your confidence at all about it?
If I couldn't use my intuition,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
It would change your confidence?
Yeah, because I wouldn't be able to sense it. I
Where
wouldn't be able to feel it.
would your confidence be like at zero now, or
If I didn't have intuition,
yeah, if you didn't have
I
your
wouldn't know.
wouldn't know?
I'd probably be like one of them,
One of them. Okay.
distracted.
So this intuition reason is like the main reason why you believe.
Hmm.
Okay.
Everyone's right, no matter how wrong you are, because if you choose to believe in yourself, then there's some kind of right to it.
Everyone's right no matter what?
Yeah, because for example, I mean, when you're a child, you want to explore, you want to grow, you don't see the things that adults see, and kids are so free, they're so open, they're so like inviting to everything, and they want to explore, you know. And us, we're so like focused on material thing.
Is there anything you could learn or find out to lower your confidence about this?
To lower my confidence about it,
Yeah.
something that would lower it,
Yeah.
if they all broke.
If the crystals broke?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like just broke in half or something?
Yeah, sometimes they'll break. Sometimes they'll break when they say that when your crystal breaks is because you're supposed to share it with other people that need it more than you do. So it's like if they were to all break on me, then I would say like,
Yeah. What would lower your confidence that they have special powers?
but they have special powers. That what would lower? I don't know.
Is there anything?
I don't know, because before in the past I didn't even care about crystals. I was so like, oh, they're like whatever. That's my friends' things. I don't believe in that. It's all you. But now it's like I can't be without them.
You can't be without it?
Yeah, I always walk with them, like my ring and my.
Okay, because they give you, good things like feeling we're all connected and stuff like that?
Yeah, they give me a personal power, like a sense of empowerment.
A sense of empowerment. Thanks. If someone didn't have this crystal or this belief in crystals, what's like the second best way to have empowerment?
Color?
What do you mean?
Well, because you can get the same thing from from colors. The colors that we see, the colors that you wear, it portrays like what kind of energy you're trying to give out to the people that are looking at.
You're saying if people didn't believe in crystals having special powers, they could see colors and get empowerment from that? How does that work?
Well, think about it. When people are happy, they wear brighter, like very like neon, very like pink, very greens. And when people are sad and depressed, they wear the darker colors, the grays, the blacks, the blues.
Is it possible for someone to wear dark colors and be happy?
It's possible, yeah, of course.
Okay.
But it's very intuitive, because when you pick your clothes, you sometimes just pick a shirt just to wear it. Sometimes you pick it with a purpose. Sometimes you style it in your own way for a reason.
Okay.
Everything has a purpose.
Does this matter to you if it's true?
Does it matter to me?
Yeah.
It guides me. I don't, what do I say? I don't give it power like it gives me power.
It gives you power.
Yeah. It gives me a power, like a sense of empowerment.
Does it give you power just because you believe it to be the case?
I wouldn't, you could ask the Indians and they'd tell you the same thing.
The Indians?
Yeah, like Indians, anyone native, like anyone that's truly connected to the earth would tell you the same thing if you were to find one.
If you would find a crystal, you would get the same benefits? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, what I'm saying is that like for example, people connected to the earth, like Native Americans, they would probably tell you the same thing. They meditate with stones, they place stones in. Have you ever been to the rock mandala here?
Maybe. I've been up there, but I don't.
I just came from it, that's why. But people, pretty much what it is like it's a collection of rocks made in a circle into the center. And what you do is what I do is when I hike, I find a rock and then I walk over to the rock mandala and I do the whole trail. So it's kind of like as you walk in, you think of something that you want to let go of, and you keep meditating. You chant it, like, for example, today I wanted to let go of any distractions. And so I kept chanting let go of distractions until I got to the center. And then I did a quick meditation in the center, and then as I'm walking out, I'm inviting in what I want to bring in, which is growth. And so I kept chanting growth, growth, and more growth as I'm walking out. But you leave the rock that you find in your path, wherever you feel is right, and then you walk out. And I can tell you that so many people have done it, because if you ever go, there's a collection.
Okay, and you're saying you would get all these benefits from doing that because of these like the special powers from these rocks and stuff?
Well, it's an earth thing. Like it's doing it with a purpose. It's a sense of empowerment to yourself. And today I wanted to let go of any distractions and just bring in just positive growth for myself.
Is it anything more than like a ritual, or is there anything supernatural about it?
What do you mean by supernatural?
I guess with like the special powers type of thing.
Well, with the crystal, like I'm just well, this is a cleansing crystal, so this is it's to give me just protection as I'm trying to let go of a distraction and bring in growth. Because sometimes but things don't want you to grow, and you get these obstacles in life, and if you're able to overcome it, then you're able to grow.
Okay. Is there any way to test this belief to find out if it's not entirely accurate?
Well, they call it Reiki healing.
Yeah.
If you ever look into it, it's a sense of it's kind of like a meditation that a person does onto you, almost like in between like a meditation / hypnosis. That they use crystals on you to cleanse auras. For example, if you're ever having one of those days where things are just not going your way, like you could be doing everything how you normally do, but just for whatever reason things aren't working out, like usually those are the times where, and it usually lasts for a long period of time, like either a day or two or a week or so, and you go to get Reiki healing to cleanse your auras to fix anything that might be.
Okay. How does Reiki relate to testing whether or not this is
because
true?
they use these crystals to heal.
Okay. So you're saying Reiki is a confirmation of them being true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've done Reiki alone without my crystals, and then I've done Reiki with my crystals and experienced something completely different.
What would you have to learn to find out to be a confirmation that they're not true?
What would I have to know?
Yeah, what would you have? Is there anything you could learn to find out?
I wouldn't know how to do that.
Wouldn't know how.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, well, thanks, Jake. I think I know where you're coming from. Thanks so much for the
Thank you for
conversation.
having me.
Yeah.
Live in light. Take care.
Have a great day.
Have a good day.